Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. This one is going to be an interesting one. We are going to be building some spaceships, not just any spaceships. We're going to be building spaceships in the same vibe as the Expanse, using Expanse assets, and we're going to be trying to make the most powerful spaceship. So here we have the thumbnail. Rocinante is not really the Rossi, it's it's an overpowered Rossi. Too many, maybe not too many, but like lots of railguns, lots of PDCs, and yeah. But we're not here. Yeah, this ship looks like it's already done. Hello, Kata. Nice to see you in the chat. But I do have this here. So this is the project file that we're going to be working with. I'm here in Unity. I found that Unity is going to be the best tool for this. It's a gaming engine because there might be some things we'll be doing with it in the future, including programming, animating, stuff like that. So I have a lineup of 3 spaceships. Here I have just basic Rossi. It does have the PDCs out. I have the Tynan and the Razorback. So these are the 3 ships that we can play with. And then we have over here, like just general assets that we can add. So here we have a drive cone, a standard PDC. So this is going to be like a Rossi standard PDC, and a railgun. It's the same railgun that's on the Rossi. So if you go over here, same thing that's on the Rossi. And if you guys want me to like change, add, or do whatever, just put in the chat, ask any questions in the chat, and we'll be making this together as a collaborative effort, I guess you can say. So yeah, basically here we have, so over here I have some just general building blocks so we can actually build a ship completely from scratch. So an example of this would be, I know it looks pretty primitive, but the idea is that we can use these pieces to add and be able to make our own ship. Think of it as like a prototype. It's a term called kit bashing. Kit bashing is when you get various elements and start putting them all together. And yeah, then we can use the railgun and the torpedo bay and the PDCs, of course, with the drive cone, and we can like essentially build our own ship. But for now, why don't we do something with the Tynan? So let's go over here. So I have the Tynan right here, and why don't we add some railguns to it, like railguns on the Tynan? Wouldn't that be fun? So the idea with kit bashing is you have multiple different elements. So for example, here you'll have, let's see if I can pull out, like you'll have this little piece here with, it looks like antennas almost, right? And then you'll have multiple different pieces and you put them together to build ships. This is a very common standard practice in the 3D world, in the film industry. When I say the 3D world, I mean like in games, in visual effects. It's super common to just have a whole bunch of pieces and put them together, assemble them together. And I think railguns on the Tynan sounds pretty fun. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. So why don't I go over and I'll grab the railgun over here. I'm going to duplicate it. So Control D. And if you guys are interested in like the inner workings of Unity, I'm very familiar with Unity. I used it on the Expanse. I use Unity for making games. Like Unity is something I'm very familiar with. So if we were gonna put a railgun on the Tynan, I think this might be a good home for it right here. I think that fits nice. Maybe if we angle it, that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, we're putting railguns on the Tynan. Oh, the Tynan is one of my favorite ships, honestly, in the Expanse. It is such a, like, even a cool set too. All right, boom, done. That wasn't too difficult. So I'm going to have to put another one. Why don't we put another one down here? The whole idea with the Tynan is very I wouldn't say very, but asymmetrical. So if you see that the left side and the right side have sort of, it's not completely symmetrical. So that's going to lead me to believe if we're going to put a ton of railguns on the Tynan, we should do it asymmetrically as well. Okay, so now I'm putting another railgun. I bet the engineers and mechanics in the Expanse universe wish it was that easy to attach railguns. Yeah, very true. I think that, you know what they could do though? I think mechanics and engineers in the Expanse world could prototype it in like a virtual space, and they'll be like, hey, what if we make a ship with like, put a railgun here and they can simulate it, and they'll have better computers than we do today. All right, second railgun on the Tynan. Okay, so why don't I shift this over? We'll put another railgun. I think the Tynan needs more railguns. I don't know what you guys think, how many railguns we need. So let's put another railgun on the Tynan. I mean, the way I look at this is a fun thought experiment. Like, what would the Tynan be like if we had like a ton of railguns on it? And I also think we should put some PDCs on it as well. Like, there's one here, but I think it could use a whole lot more. And also, if you guys were wondering, this Tynan model is from Northfront. So it's not the official, I mean, it is an official model, but it's not like the VFX model. That would have a lot of polygons and will probably explode my computer. I mean, I also don't have it, so that's another thing as well. Hello, Chris. Thumbs up. Thumbs up to you from one Chris to another. Salute. Cheers. Drinking a watermelon bubbly, not sponsored by bubbly. Okay, so let's put another railgun. The Tynan now has 4 railguns. That's starting to look like a pretty badass ship. I mean, it's already a badass ship, but 4 railguns. Could we, you know what? I think we can put another railgun down here. I don't know what you guys think. Yep, I'm definitely multiplying these railguns for sure. Duplicating them like crazy. All right, now I'm going to, let's see, probably let's rotate this 90 degrees. Yeah, let's put another railgun. So much fun. So Matt Jacob asks, are the ship animations ever made low poly to easy to render dummy models before the VFX? Oh, so, okay. Yes, sort of. I know what you're asking. We do something called, multiple Chris's. Ah, that's funny. Okay, so yeah, so what the VFX companies do, they do something called a previs. Previs is pre-visualization. So they'll basically take the scene that they're going to animate and they do it without like textures, and they do it very simply, and they just show like what's going to happen in the scene. So in the Expanse, they would be like, okay, the spaceship's going to do this, it's going to be approaching the planet. So, and it's not fully like high poly, so it's lower polygons and it's simple, and it just gets the idea across. So I would say yes, they do that for previs, and it's very common to do that because, oh, I don't want to collide the railgun with the PDCs. It's very common to do that because it's quick, it's easy to export, and to give an idea to the creatives what the scene's going to look like. Okay, I think for now this might be enough railguns. I think we've put it in all like logical places. But by the way, that was a great question, Matt Jacob. So now I think we're going to add a bunch of PDCs. So I'm going to click the PDC over here. I'm going to duplicate it by pressing Control D. And there's already one here, but I think we can use some more railguns. I don't know what you guys think. Probably should be one on the back. I said railguns, I meant PDCs. PDCs, point defense cannons. All right, so I was also thinking maybe one day we can take some of these models and start like animating them, and I don't know, we can do something fun. Right now we're just duct taping PDCs and railguns to other ships. All right. So here we have another railgun on the Tynan. Damn, that ship's gonna have a hell of a kick when those railguns fire. I agree. I think that these railguns are gonna give almost like a propulsion um, to the ship. Zevi, is that how you say your name? He says, "Hi Chris, love your channel. It's great to see so much Expanse content art brought into the world. Thank you very much. I try really hard to make good videos on the channel. It takes a while sometimes, so I really try to make them like try to edit them well and make sure the audio is good. And yeah, it's a ton of like there's so much art in the world that people haven't seen, and not only the Expanse and other like TV shows too. There's tons of art that the public will never see, and I love giving a little story about what happened to these ships and how they came to be developed. Oh, and Stop a Bell. Pew pew. Nice to see you in the chat. Matt Jacobs says, I never realized the Tynan had a plug nozzle Epstein drive. I mean, this is a like concept model. This isn't the final production model because there would be a lot more polygons, but yeah, it could have a plug nozzle Epstein drive. I'm not sure. I mean, it's a belter ship. It can have anything, whatever they salvage, whatever they can grab. Okay, so we're gonna put another PDC here. I love that. What's my favorite ship in the Expanse? I'm always down for the Rossi, but that seems to be obvious, but also like everyone says that. So if it's not the Rossi, I would have to say I like the Razorback. I do. I think it looks cool. It's fast. I like the Razorback and the Tynan. Those are three of my favorite ships. The Tynan, Razorback, and the Rossi are my favorite ships. But I think I also, in my head, I consider the set as well. Like the inside of the Rossi, the inside of the Tynan, the inside of the Razorback are three sets that look fantastic. Like walking around those sets was amazing. And also I like the exteriors and I like their functions as well. So, hey, Livy Travels, thanks for wrenching. Olivia is also an Expanse crew member. She was the art department coordinator on multiple seasons. So yeah, the Tynan is her favorite ship. Yeah, the Tynan's epic. It just really is. It's epic. Oh, there's another railgun here. Ah, interesting. I think let's just put tons of railguns everywhere. Everywhere. Like let's buddy these up beside each other. Look at that. And these two railguns are going to work in unison. They're going to be like this everywhere they go. All the MCRN ships look so good though. I also like the Donager as well. The Donager is also a really good ship. I don't know if it's my favorite though. The Donnie's awesome. Yeah, I think the MCRN ships are just fantastic. Sirocco is good too. I made a video on that recently. Joanne says, unrelated to the Expanse, but there's a space game called Aurora 4 Times where fleet battles on the scale of the Expanse can be simulated. That sounds like a great game. I should look into that. For true. The Knight, yes, the Knight is underappreciated, for sure. Yo, I got a video I'm working on about the Knight, so stay tuned. It's gonna be a while though, but one day it'll come out. Joanne says about the space game, when my ships fight in that game, I like to play the Donager battle versus Protogen ships and just have PDCs blasting in the background. That's, you know what? I think that sounds like a game that would be good to cover on the channel in some capacity. I've wanted to do some more gaming content. I don't know how, like maybe Space Engineers. I know a lot of Expanse people like that game, but thanks for the game recommendation. I would love to check it out one day. Let's put some more. This is getting a bit ridiculous with the railguns. Sometimes you have to question, or is more better? Is more better? And in this case, hell yeah. So I love the idea of having like the amount of railguns just outside of the ship. Maybe one gun on top is bigger for shooting asteroids. Okay, let's do that. Let's make this one bigger. Why not? We're having fun here. So Rodrigo says, I can only dream of animating one of those great ships. Big fan of the Expanse. I might be doing videos on animating these type of ships one day. I have so many video ideas. I need to sort of like figure out what videos to make next. I like this idea of having a bigger railgun on the top. It's a bit ridiculous. That's funny. Yeah, we'll leave it. I think it's hilarious. All right, I think we can add a few more railguns, but I think the beauty of this ship is now completed. It just needed a little extra something. Let's get this railgun on the bottom. So I'm gonna rotate it. I have my rotation tools off to the side in another window. So Wookie Feet, that's an awesome name, says, dumb question. There are no dumb questions on this channel. I want to tell you guys, any question is I take seriously, and it's all good. No dumb questions. What is your take on Halo's human ships design? You know, I was a huge fan, or am a huge fan, of Halo 1 and 2 and 3, original, the like original trilogy games. And I haven't played the Halo games after that. So I'm coming from that perspective. I think the dropship, is that what it's called? I'm not very familiar when the terms are called. The one that the human ship that drops Master Chief, I think that ship is fantastic. And it's also a interesting way of looking at like military that we have currently and how would that be in the future. I think it's I think they're great designs, but I'm just not that well versed in Halo ships, unfortunately, to make a a pronounced response to that. So Boxfoot Scoot says, what the fuck is that? You know what it is? It's amazing. It's beautiful. It is the Tynan. Like, it's the Ty Death. It's the Tyne. I can't think of a good pun for it. It is the most amazing ship ever that's going to destroy everything in its way. The Pelican, yes, that's what it's called. I think the Pelican design is fantastic, but I just don't know all the other Halo ships. So the Pelican is a really cool ship, but I just don't know any of the other human ships like off the top of my head. So yeah. Okay, I think we're almost done with this. I think we can add more railguns at the bottom, but why don't we move on? So everybody in the chat, do we add stuff to the Razorback? Do we make our own unique Rossi? Or do we make our own build from scratch using all these little pieces and maybe pieces from other ships? You guys let me know what you want. So if you guys want me to do the Razorback, Rossi, or a custom build, I was thinking that there could be an interesting build we can make just ourselves from like scratch. Kata says, it's making here a ship capable of doing the Death Blossom without actually rotating it. Let's build something from scratch. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so one idea I had, I think Ty on a podcast, he said something like, imagine there's a ship, but it's like a ball, and there's railguns coming from all directions. So why don't we do that? Unfortunately, I think we need a thruster on it, because if we don't have a thruster on it, how is it going to move? So I'm going to start with this ball here. A custom build using references from Babylon 5. Maybe we can do that next, but I need to look at those references, right? So why don't we do a... Okay, we'll do a Babylon 5. If someone can send me some references, or at least the name of a ship from Babylon 5 that you want to reference, let's do that. Orb? Orb. All right, so we have this ball with a thruster. Now I'm thinking, let's get a railgun. I mean, we can make multiple ships. So let's do... Let's put 4 railguns right here on the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 railguns. Ah, what's happening? Railguns on the Razorback sounds like basically just a Project Wingman plane in space. We can put railguns on the Razorback. There won't be much of a ship. It'll just be all railguns. Let's see. Let's do this. All right. So now we got this ball-like ship with the thruster. Why don't we center the thruster? Okay, the most notable Babylon 5 ships are probably the White Star Omega class destroyer and Shadow battle cruiser. The thing is, I don't know if I have enough assets for a ship like that, but I mean, we can try. I don't think there's a reason why we shouldn't try. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna add a little bit of extra details to this ship because it's looking a bit too ball-like. So and maybe this could be a platform for the rail, the PDCs, I mean. Thoughts on Space Engineers? A lot of people that like the Expanse talk about that game all the time. Personally, haven't played it. I have seen some screens of it. Nothing, like I haven't watched like a full, like tons and tons of gameplay on it. But from what I've heard, it's a fantastic game, especially if you like hard science fiction and the Expanse. So yeah, I haven't played it yet. I probably should. I mean, there's so many games I should play, so many things I should watch. Have you guys heard of something called Space Engine? I absolutely love Space Engine. It's a way to simulate the universe. It's fantastic. Wookie Fate says, if you added guns on top, arms to the side, I would say you're making the Gundam cheap fighters. Yeah, why don't we do that? We can do that. So let's see. What do you mean by arms? What program am I using to model? So I made all these little pieces in Blender, but I'm currently in Unity. And Unity is not a modeling program. Unity is a gaming engine. But what I was thinking is that, if this live stream goes good, I mean, it's going great so far, I might do a follow-up where we will be animating and we'll be doing something crazy with it. I'll be adding some programming, so maybe we could fly them around, stuff like that. So this is just the start of something bigger. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Canada for the next little bit until the new year, and then some extra days after that. So there's time to do some live streams. Like, I don't know, is this the type of arm you're talking about? Look up Gundam Ball Fighter was an interesting idea. Okay, I'll look it up. Gundam Ball Fighter. Oh, that is cool. Oh my gosh. That looks like... Okay, the Gundam Ball Fighter looks like a... Okay, we can do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do that. Oh my gosh. It looks like a probe, or it looks like a ship on a show I was working on called Beacon 23. That is crazy. Yo, Olivia, look up Gundam Ball Fighter. Damn. I don't know if I have arms though. Would you have designed the heat radiators for the Expanse ships given the chance? I don't know exactly what you're asking when it comes to heat radiators. Okay, so it just has a huge gun on the top. Why don't we... Why don't we just do a railgun then on the top? So I do something like this. I'm literally looking at the Gundam Ball Fighter now, and then we put this here. So something like this. Okay. We might have to ditch our 4 railguns here in the front. Oh, I'd love you guys, but okay. And then we need some... why don't I increase the size of this railgun? I need some arms. Maybe, let's see, is there anything I can take here? If we had some arms, this would be perfect. But you know what? There's something else I can add to make it look a bit more like a Gundam Ball Fighter. Maybe instead of arms, just using more railguns. Done. We'll do that. Instead of arms, we'll use more railguns. And you know what? I'm going to put the 4 railguns on the front too. Okay. So I want to put this on the bottom. It's going to be like almost like a hatch or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, so the lighting that you guys were looking at before, it was like all the lights are off, sort of developer mode, and then this is with the lighting on. So it looks a bit better with the lighting and shadows. Okay, so that's gonna be a little hatch, and then we'll use, I'm gonna put the 4 railguns on. It hurt me to take them off. So I'm gonna put the 4 railguns on. The one at the top is gonna be able to rotate though, theoretically. Wookie feet, sorry chat, I ruined this. Don't worry, we'll go into something else later. It's all good. It's all good. All right, so yeah, we're gonna do railgun arms. So let me think how we're gonna do this. So here we have a railgun. I'm gonna grab a piece. Probably this L piece is gonna work good. We could say this would be a railgun ship. Yeah, this is a railgun ship for sure. Okay, so we're gonna do, the arms are kind of in the front. And okay, so I like this. This is funny. I never thought I would be doing this when I woke up this morning. It's like I'm gonna be designing a ball ship. Okay, let's do 180. There we go. There we go. And then there's gonna be 2 of them. Okay, let's see. The arms, I think I want the arms to be angled a little bit like that. Okay, look at that. And then I'm gonna add a railgun to it. And then let's angle the railgun a little bit. Look at this. I think this is turning out pretty cool actually. Definitely sci-fi for sure. Okay, so now let's do this. Let me duplicate that. Wow, that's fantastic. Should we put some PDCs on it, or do you think with the railguns it's enough? Oh, that is so cool. Look at that. Damn. Well, let me get the angle right. Nope. Just trying to figure out. Nope. I want to tilt it the right way. Ah. It's 20. There we go. Look at that. That is actually really cool. Tactical Chicken 7. Probably the best name for a YouTube channel I've ever heard. I'm trying to build my own fleet based off of some of the Pella concept art, but my only problem is I'm building in Minecraft. Is that a problem? I think that's just a challenge. That is an epic challenge, actually. So you're building a fleet of ships in Minecraft. I was thinking about switching to Blender, but I'm having mixed thoughts. Yes, switch to Blender. I would say switch to Blender, and there's a lot of tutorials on how to do very basic stuff. I mean, if we need anything specific for this live stream, I might open up Blender, but I might save that for another live stream actually, where we can just mess around in Blender and build our own ships using Blender. And yeah, so I think if we should add some railguns, maybe we'll add a couple railguns and call that design done and move on to something else. That's what I think we're gonna do. So when I said railguns, I keep mixing up railguns and PDCs. PDCs. Let's add a couple PDCs and you know, just to keep it safe from incoming. All right, I think I want to add. Let's do. It seems to be very forward facing, so I mean, but the PDCs can rotate around. So also you don't want to have it hit its own ship. Have it hit itself. That's what I meant to say. So if it rotates, it can probably just lob off this. You know, maybe I'll bring this down a little bit. Okay, that's cool. Oh, we have a couple people who built spaceships in Minecraft. I think that's a great idea. I thought of maybe I should contact you guys because I was thinking about building the Rossi in Minecraft. I thought that would be an interesting project. So you guys let me know if that's something you guys want to team up and do. We can do a video where we build, you know, the Rossi in Minecraft. And I'll post it on the channel. It'll be fun. It'll be lots of fun. Well, if we get a team of people, I think we'd be able to do it. And I think we should just build the exterior. So yeah, I do agree. I agree that building stuff in Minecraft is a fantastic thing to do, but Blender will be more powerful to do exactly what you want. So I say do both. Do both because it's so much fun to design ships. All right, I'm gonna call this design done. Maybe should I rotate this one around just to keep it even? There we go. Expanse Minecraft server sounds cool. Yeah, it does. Okay, so I'm gonna call this design done. I love the way it turned out. Wow, look at that. Okay, let's do another thing. I did see in the chat something about putting railguns on the Razorback. I think we should try that out. Railguns on the Razorback. Okay, so let me just Razorback textures here. Okay. So here we have the Razorback. Let's put building a scale Donager in Minecraft would be insane. That would be huge. Very, very huge. Okay. So I think putting railguns on the Razorback isn't too crazy because we have space for it, I think. Look, there's enough room for a railgun. Now the question is, do we put it on the front? So this is a Rossi standard railgun on the Razorback, which is a non-combative spaceship. But now, it's badass. But we're not going to put one railgun. We should probably put 3 railguns on it. Why don't we give the Razorback some texture? I don't know how nice the texture is going to look, but I'm a mad scientist and I'm happy about it. Okay, so let me just look at some of your chats. So Tactical Chicken 7 says, I've been procrastinating. Oh, I can't even pronounce today. A stealth ship frigate like the Amun-Ra class. But it's only 80 blocks long and the angles are going to eat my brain. Yeah, I mean, one thing you could do is bring this scale up. If you make the scale of the ship bigger in Minecraft, I think you'd be able to get angles, depending, because it's like if you only have, you know, a certain scale, it'll be hard to do certain angles, I feel. But I don't know. I'm not an expert Minecraft builder. I did go one summer playing it a decent amount. I was like, oh, this game's pretty fun. I never really understood it before, Minecraft. But now I get it. It's fun. All right. This is beautiful. This is something I've always wanted. Look at it. This is crazy. I love it. I love it. This is so much fun. All right, guys. I'm also gonna say we're like about midstream. I just want to plug my game really quick. It's called the Indigo Parallel. I'll leave it in the chat if you guys can go over and wishlist it. I'm almost at 1,000 wish lists. Isn't that crazy? And that's one of the reasons why I'm so good in Unity, is because I used it on the Expanse and I use it for making my own games. So if you guys were to check out my game and help out the channel, I would appreciate it so much. I'll leave a link in the chat. Thank you guys. But wow, look at this. Should we add a PDC? Yeah, we should. PDC time. PDC time. What's that? PDC. I'm going to be loving this. I liked the Razorback before, but now I think I like it even more. Yes, look at this. Why don't we put the PDCs on top of the railguns so they work together? Look! Yes. I love this. Okay, so you're building the ship to the scale you've already... to a battleship you've already made. Ah, cool. Tactical chicken. If you actually like chickens, tactical chickens, I have a few in the backyard. I have some backyard chickens. They lay eggs, and the eggs are good. They have good eggs. Very good eggs. Okay. So they're Rhode Island red chickens. They're so funny. Yesterday they were being very mischievous and going to places where they shouldn't have. Having chickens is like, it's hilarious. They're almost like, they're like dogs kind of. But they're just chickens. Okay, so now we got some railguns on the Razorback and PDCs. That's insane. I'm loving this right now. I should probably like render this amazingly in Blender or something. Let's see, let's put some. Look at that. That is so cool. What do you guys think of railguns on the Razorback? So much fun. PDC's on the rail on the railguns. Yeah, PDC on the railguns. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. All right, what next? Do we do a custom build? Do we do oh, you know what we haven't done yet? We haven't put torpedo bays on anything. I think our ball ship can use some torpedo bays. I totally forgot about the torpedo bays. I should. Okay, hold on. We're not quite done with our previous design. It needs a torpedo bay or 2 or like 3 or 6. It's not good. This ship needs torpedo bays. I don't think they have to be Rossi scale, because this right now it's scaled to the Rossi. We can shrink them down a little bit. I'm going to put, how many torpedo bays? I'll put 4 torpedo bays. Let's see you try to take the Razorback now. I know Julie would have loved to see her Razorback in the glory of having so many different weapons on it. Okay. I'm just going to add these torpedo bays onto our ball ship, and then I'm going to call that design done because I think it needs torpedo bays. Okay. It'd be kind of cool to have a game like this where you can just build your own ship. I know games like this exist, but okay, so now let's get these two torpedo bays. I'm gonna put them here. Let's rotate them. Let's see what direction. Okay, sweet. Now this ship is pretty much completed with torpedo bays. Nice. You can even change the material of it. You can make it a little bit darker. You can make it pink. I know someone who would like that. Annabelle. You can make it pink. Oh, is that the wrong material? This material. Do. You can make it pink. How funny is that? Alrighty. Yeah, Space Engineers is a ship. You can design your own ship. Is a game you can design your own ship. Wow. Word salad today. Kerbal Space Program 2. I've heard about the second one. My brother played the first one so much and he showed me all these cool things. I definitely think that game is fantastic. So yeah, look at it. It's a pink ship. All right. I think just for now, I'm gonna just change it back to gray. Why don't we design? Do you guys want me to design a new Rossi where we add some stuff to it, or we do another scratch build and just see how it goes? Let me know. If I had a spaceship, it'd be pink for sure. Yeah. Okay. Why don't we make a pink? Like, so far the materials are all linked, but I can make a new material. We'll leave it pink. I just don't want the other ships to be pink. The other, so that now look, boom. I mean, it's kind of like a purpley, but don't stop till you see the pink. They're all okay. Let's keep this one pink. Because if I were to change it before, all the other materials, because they had just had the same material on it. Okay, now let me, last one. Okay, now let me just make it more of a lighter pink. There we go. Boom. Pink ship. Absolutely love it. Okay, so I had so much fun doing the custom build. Why don't we make another custom build? I started with this just to test and make sure my blocks were okay. But I think we can do another custom build. So I'm gonna start off with this piece here, and then let's move it over here. If you guys have any suggestions, throw it out there. It's sometimes hard for me to reference stuff if I don't have it in my head. I need to look at it, but you know, if you guys want me to reference something, let me know. I'll do my best. So I have this here. Why don't we rotate this? So it's 90. I want to rotate it 45 degrees. No, in the wrong way. 45 degrees. There we go. Okay, so this is what I'm going to start off with. And this is the beauty with kit bashing, is that you just start with some basic shapes and you can make something really interesting from it. So this is the beginning of something beautiful. So here we go. And I'm going to have this to be like the front of the hull, sort of. Let's do that. Something like this. Why not? And then why don't we add some other details? I don't know what, but this piece looks pretty cool. I mean, this is one thing that I love about 3D modeling, is creating something from just simple shapes and blocks and stuff is very interesting to me. Okay, so Wondering if I should have music on next time I stream. We'll see. I don't know when I'll stream again. Okay. Look at this. Let's try this out. We can have like one huge arm sticking out. Something like, or not even an arm, just like kind of like an appendage. I don't know. Something like that. Okay. Why not? We're having fun. So I'm gonna grab this and maybe put it on the ship. Give it a bit of variation to the body. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, just let me know. What's up? Okay. I don't know. If I was in Blender, we would have more ability to control the 3D models, but you know, maybe I'll do a Blender thing next time. And then why don't we do this like underneath like that? I mean, this is just a very simple example of what you can do. Like, you can obviously take this up to the next level. Like, you can do an organic ship. You know, if you have a bunch of kit bash elements that are more organic, you can make any type of ship design you can think of if you have the little bits and pieces to help you out. And then I think I'll put a drive cone on it soon so we can kind of get the idea of orientation. Later, Kata. Nice to see you. This was fun. Have fun with the rest of the stream. I hope everyone here wishlist your game. Yeah, thank you very much. Having a great time on this stream. Thanks for popping by. Nice to see you. Nice to chat. And yeah, if you guys were to do what Kata said and check out the game, that would be a huge help. Huge help. Comes out soon. Oh my gosh. Comes out so soon. But yeah, it was nice to see you, man. We'll have to meet up in person sometime. I don't know when, where, but we'll have to go grab a pint or something. Let's meet up in Japan. That would be fun. Hanging out with people in Japan. So, okay. We're getting something interesting. I don't know, should we... I feel like I want to do something with this. I don't know. All right, and then why don't I add this piece to the back? I'm going to add the... Yeah, I was wondering what would make an interesting stream, and I thought that doing this would be fun. So here we are. I thought it was interesting. Maybe doing a stream where we animate these ships, and I don't know. There's a lot of things we can do. A lot of ideas. Okay, let's do that. Now I'm gonna add a drive cone. Let's add a drive cone. So I think this will be the last design. I'm a little fatigued. The stream takes a lot of energy out. Oh, the question is, should we put more than one drive cone? I think that would be cool. Why don't we do two? The question is, how do I do that? Recreate the 40K ships. out of Expanse ship parts, maybe for another stream. Because I need the reference like in front of me. This is reminding me of a ship. I can't. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the Tycho repair ship. Maybe we'll only put one drive cone on it. The Tycho salvage ship, that's what it's called. It reminds me of the salvage ship a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing here. Just, you know, adding pieces to other pieces. Well, that's kind of interesting. $270. Just rotating things around. You know what? I kind of like it like this better. Like, we're using some principles from the Expanse with the drive cone and but this seems like a ship that might exist in another universe. Okay, I think we can do I'm gonna try to do something with this. Drummer was the real G of Tycho Station. She went hard. Yeah. Drummer is one of my favorite characters. Such a good character. Okay. I think it's time to add some railguns to this. We're going on a railgun spree today, adding railguns to everything. Yeah, Drummer was so badass. Okay. Let's add railguns to the side here, maybe like right here. What color should I make this ship? Then let's add a railgun down here. Look at that. That's looking like a pretty cool ship. But we're gonna need some torpedo bays. Why don't we have this one that's kind of like it's latched differently? And then we can maybe do something similar to the top, like this. So many railguns. I don't think it would be very practical to have this many railguns, but it's a fun thought experiment. Or do I... That looks pretty cool. And then why don't I add a torpedo bay at the bottom? Something like that. Okay. Ship looks a little bulky, but I'm cool with it. I'm cool. It's bulky because of all the ammo inside. Alright, so let's grab a torpedo bay. And then let's rotate it. Okay, so 270. Let's do it. That's pretty cool. Torpedo bay at the bottom. 3 railguns. I mean, we could also just, if we do 1 railgun, maybe make it a little less ridiculous. Let me think. If we do 1 railguns and then just PDCs on the side, might be something interesting. So we do something like this. Ditch these 2 railguns. And then something like this. I don't know how much of a fan I am of how bulky this is. We'll bring this down just a touch. Maybe just remove it completely and do this. Oh my gosh, this ship is changing quite a bit. I mean, that's the whole point of design, right? You do one thing and then manipulate it, do another. The Heart of the Tempest, but with more railguns. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I need to find that model. I don't know if I have a model of the Heart of the Tempest. Okay. Starting to look interesting. Maybe we'll get rid of this stuff on the side. Then the torpedo bay is now looking a little big. I'll bring it down just a touch. Oh my gosh, I have so many layers right now of all. It's crazy. You guys should see my like layer of different models in this project file. It's crazy. Oh, I should save. Yeah, okay, just saved. Just save for later. Yeah, maybe on the next stream we'll animate these guys and start adding drive plumes to them and stuff like that. That'd be fun. Okay. This is looking pretty cool. I think it's looking decent. Wow, it's changed from our initial, and then why don't we put another torpedo bay at the top? I'm kind of liking the way this is turning out. It started something like different and then we went to another place. All right. Look at this. That's pretty badass. So we got 2 torpedo bays on the top bottom railgun. Let's add some PDCs. Okay. And wide PDCs on the side. Let's do 90. When I say 90, 270, 180, I'm talking about like rotation axes. I'm not just saying random numbers. Okay. Then now let's do another rotation. Trying to figure out what rotation. There we go. So here we go. Torpedo bays, railguns, PDCs. What more do you need on a ship? Life support. You don't need life support. You just need railguns. Look at that. Maybe we'll put 2 next to each other like that. Oh, that's funny. I wonder if having railguns behind you would be practical. Probably not. Okay. Let's do this. That. Bam! Look at that. Fun stuff. I don't know if I want to do something with this. Maybe pull it back here. That's pretty cool. So another ship design. Maybe we can give some variation to the body by duplicating this and then scaling it down and then giving it a bit of width just to make it look a little cooler. Maybe just do that one more time. So yeah, it's all about layering and the way that you work with the models. Let's make something. See, that's looking a lot more interesting, visually interesting. And I'm not sure about the torpedo bay at the top. It's looking a little. The name shall be the Crock. I like it. We'll call it the Crock. It's all good. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the torpedo bay. The torpedo bay at the bottom is cool, but I didn't really like the one at the top. Let's do maybe a little something like this. The Crock. This will be my ship. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. What do you guys think? The Crock. Now why don't we give it some color, some flair. Oh, I like the red. Look at that. That's cool. Oh, you know, if it's the Crock, it needs to be green, right, guys? Crock needs to be green. Okay, we'll make it green. See how fast I can just like change the colors and stuff like that? I love Unity so much. Look at that. The Crock. That is just fantastic. Let me put some damage on it. It's cool. I like the way it turned out. Damn. That is one cool ship. I don't know if I can change the color of the PDCs because they're all different materials. It'll take so long. So the PDCs and the other stuff's gonna stay gray. But there we have the Crock. We have, I don't know, we have a name for this one yet. This one's just the the most badass ship I've ever seen in my life. And then we have the Tynasty, we can call that. And then we have where's the Railback with railguns. So that was a lot of fun, guys. I thought this would be a good, idea for the stream, and I think it was. I had a great time. I don't know about you guys. If we ever get an S7, we would need this as an Easter egg for sure, for sure. So yeah, guys. So we have the Crock. We have to give this one a name, like the pink one, a name. And then we have the Railback with railguns on it. So the Railback, we can call it the Railback. We have the Tynasty, the Railback, unknown name, and then we have the Crock. I like the Crock. All right, so I think I'm going to be winding down the stream. I've been streaming for an hour, and guys, if you can support me, I'm gonna leave my Steam store page in the description. If you were to put it on your wish list, that would help me very much. Thank you guys for watching the stream. I had such a fun time like designing these ships. Oh my gosh, we came up with some really cool stuff, and I kind of like doing these type of streams, So Glenn, long time since I've been on live chat. Hope everything's well. Looking forward to your game release. Yes, it's exciting having the game release come out. It's soon, November 24th. Oh my gosh, it's so soon. So I'm a little nervous, but it's going to be fun. The purple one reminds me of the Beholder Beast. Maybe call it Eye of the Beholder. I like that. So Eye of the Beholder. We have the Crock. We have the Railback and the Tynasty. So it was a treat to have you guys on the chat. Fantastic stream. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the work I do. There's more videos to come. It's I take my time with them. I try to make a really good video, and I got more videos to come. I will definitely be taking screen grabs of this and posting this on my social media, so look out for that, and with their appropriate names, of course. So I'm going to be winding down. Thank you guys so much. If you were to check my game on Steam, it's called the Indigo Parallel. I leave a link in the chat. There's also a link in the description. It's the best way to support me to continue my work and my endeavors on YouTube, making videos about spaceships and other stuff. So yeah, maybe I'll do a follow-up stream where we'll be doing something with these ships. Don't know what yet, but it's gonna be fun. I'll assure you it'll be fun. All right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be ending the stream now. So peace out.